to the Hands of Time. It's our 2021 year review. It's your boy Paulie the Bull.
Big John Silver.
We're going to start it off talking about music. You know what I'm saying? You know, we do our top fives, our honorable mentions, what we did like, what we didn't like. So, you know, we're going to do music first. So, John, what you got? What's your top five list of music?
So I didn't do it in particular order. Okay. Right? Let me get, you know, nowadays you got to get the phone out. ADD don't got the memory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, no particular order. I got Adele.
Okay.
I'm a big Adele fan.
Sensitive thug over here.
I'm a big Adele fan. I love Adele. I do feel like her album wasn't as good as her other albums, but it's still one of the better albums this year.
Okay. But that's what it's about. Yeah, it's about the year.
I got Olivia Rodrigo, actually.
Okay.
I thought that album was actually fucking dope.
Okay.
I loved it. Lyrically, like she's talking some shit through her music way though, but it was dope.
Okay.
I got Nas. Last minute drop, and at first I was like, it's not fair because it's still fresh, but I love the album, man. Okay. I love the album.
So Magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the album. I was really happy with that. I like, you know, he dropped King Disease 1 and 2. If you put them together, I could pick apart and make it a great album, but I personally didn't love either one separately. There were songs that I could skip, but this one actually, I like the whole entire album. Even at first I was even worried about the song with A$AP Rocky, but that came off tight. Like
it did.
I love that. Then I got another surprise, that Morgan Wallen. Country album.
I didn't see these coming. So
it was like, I want to say March or April, his single dropped, and it happened to just play off my Pandora when I was bored, like in the kitchen. I think I was like doing dishes and shit. And I was like, this is kind of a hard song, like the rhythm and shit. Like, this is kind of a hard song. I only fuck with country, but this is a hard song. And then I liked the song enough that I was like, let me listen to it again. And again, and then let me just try the album. Like I got Apple Music. What the fuck? I just downloaded.
But that's how it goes. Yeah, that's.
So I downloaded the album, bro. I don't like country,
right?
Except for Johnny Cash, I don't have any skips on the album.
Okay.
I played the whole album through. Even the songs that aren't that tough, it's good enough to like ride through. I was like, yo, I was impressed with my own self.
Okay.
Now for the fifth one though, I've been battling my soul back and forth.
Okay.
I think because of our previous conversation, I think I'm gonna keep it the way I had it.
Okay.
I got Silk Sonic.
Okay.
I really, really enjoyed that album. I love soulful music in general. And as separate artists, I love both of them. But all together, like I love the album. I loved it a lot. Put On a Smile is my favorite track. So I got Silk Sonic. Those are my five. I guess we'll do honorable mentions next or whatever.
You want to do honorable mentions first?
Yeah.
So we can do honorable mentions first.
I got J. Cole. That was when I was arguing between Silk Sonic and J. Cole. I love J. Cole's album, but I kind of forgot about it because it dropped in the beginning of the year. And then I listened to it again, like sometime in the middle of the year. I was like, no, I like it. There's certain tracks I like. But then I was like, you know what? I know Thoughts coming up. I got to start listening to all the, so I download all the music again. The Hands of Time, of course. So I try to listen to all the music again. And I'm like, all right, let me listen to all these albums again. And the J. Cole one, I was like, yo, it's a good album, man. I love J. Cole. I like his last shit. I like J. Cole in general. So, but that Silk Sonic was just, it was a breath of fresh air. Something I didn't expect. And I was like, this is dope. I got Doji Cat as an honorable mention. I actually thought her album was really good. Like for someone I didn't expect, like the meow, like bitch I'm a cow, whatever shit. Like,
she came a long way.
She had that one, I forgot what song, but she dropped her first single was actually a dope song, and I was like, oh, she could actually like sing and talk some shit.
Cause I remember we both was it the Juicy or with Tiger?
Some shit like that. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, that
was the first one we kind of both was on. So that's not bad. Like,
but then I'm listening to the album, and the album is actually really good. And she has songs where she's literally speaking like real facts from women's problems. It wasn't just like, so Doja Cat I got. I had to throw DMX on there. I love DMX. Obviously, you know, with his untimely passing, I do feel like part of the album was probably pushed and rushed, and you can kind of tell throughout. But I enjoyed the album. I like the DMX album. It's not a bad way to end it as far as his main five. I did enjoy the album, and you know, I thought that was dope. And then, you know, just my disappointments. I got two big ones for me are both Ye and Drake, the two people who battle out. I'm not the hugest Drake fan, so it's not surprising for me to have, you know, a Drake issue, but this one was, to me, it's his worst album, without a doubt, in my opinion. And then Ye, the problem I had with Ye, because after a few more playthroughs, I like it a little more than I first did, but I still don't love it. I still don't like more than half the album. So Yeezus is still a better album to me.
We're not gonna go into that. We're not gonna go into that.
I like half of the album.
We're not gonna go into that.
I don't like half of this
We're talking about 20-something songs. We're not gonna go into that. We're not gonna go into that.
But it's 10 songs. But Ye, but my thing was like, yo, the biggest push for the longest time, yo, this album's coming. And this was supposed to be the album that we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
And then it's this shit, and I'm like, this is not like, like I understand the Jay-Z logic where it's like, you know, people like my old shit, buy my old albums, but this is I didn't enjoy it. It has there's no reason to play it through except for the review here. Like I'll probably never play the album again.
Really?
Except for there was no songs that like I need this song to stay on there.
Okay.
That's me though for music this year.
Okay,
got some surprises in there.
All right. Yeah, no, definitely. There's a few that I didn't see coming from Domesticated John. You know, that you could while you washing dishes and things. Like, okay, not the riding through the hood playlist. This is the washing dishes playlist.
There wasn't a lot of this shit. Benny the Butcher didn't come through.
That's true.
There wasn't a lot. Like he dropped some shit, but it wasn't like, oh my god, there wasn't enough for my riding through. Like,
right.
The hood failed me this year.
All right. Well, I'll go through my top 5 in no particular order. I'm gonna start with the ones that we agreed on to get those out the way. So I also had Silk Sonic on there. Like John said, individually I rock with both of them. This collective, I mean, when they first put out the joints and we was waiting for that and we got the whole project, I was like, oh man, this is just great music. Like it's nothing to skip. I wish there was more songs on the album. But I'm not even mad with when it ends, just let it loop and start from the beginning again and just play through it again. Like, you know, 777, smile, put on a smile, you know, smoking out the window. I know some dudes that would hit home a lot of memes and things, but yeah, they gave you the happy, you know, music. They gave you the breakup music. They gave you the love song. Like they gave you a little bit of everything in there.
They come down music.
They get there. You just
leave that door open.
Yeah, leave the door open. Like so. Yeah, great album. I actually had J. Cole in my top 5. I just kept going back to the album, even though it came out beginning. I think it came out like January.
Yeah, like literally the first month.
And it never left my rotation. I always had to go back to at least a couple songs, and then I'm like, all right, press play on it and run through it again. And then it was funny. I just got Tidal just gave me a recap of my year, and a bunch of the J. Cole songs was in my top played. I was like, yeah, I wasn't bugging. Like, so it can't. That's still in my top.
I'm be hating. Does Apple do top of the year? I'm about to be hating.
Probably not. I also had Nas Magic on there, and I thought the same thing. I was like, is it just because of the moment? But I'm like, I played through it again, and I'm like, just not. Nas and Hit Boy they just got something right now, and this one Magic is next level because it got that old boom bap sound, and Nas still sound like 20-year-old Nas, like, you know what I'm saying, like just with more wisdom, you know what I'm saying, but he still sound the same, look the same, and Hit Boy, you know, production is what some would say has been his missing piece throughout his career, you know what I'm saying, that production style. So Hit Boy and Nas, they can keep making, you know, joints over and over and over again, because unlike you, I do have King's Disease 2 in my top 5. I liked it better than 1, not better than Magic though.
2 Nas in your top 5.
2 Nas, like this was he Magic snuck in, you know what I'm saying, but KD2 I definitely still played over and over again. A lot of songs, the production, the beat flips on there, just like I said, they got a chemistry together that is working, and I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all.
That's the shit. I don't have the EPMD song.
Yeah, but it had EPMD 2 with EPMD and Eminem on it.
Nas bodied that shit.
Yeah. And then my other one that I had to round off my top 5 was Joel Ortiz, Autograph.
Oh.
A lot of people slept on Joel Ortiz. I'm surprised that's just, you know, your Puerto Rican brethren, Brooklyn, like
down the block,
literally
down the block.
Yes, your man's. And
yeah,
this is his best album to me. I mean, he had a couple mixtapes back in the days. So those that know the Bricks Bodega joints, then teaming up with Slaughterhouse, but Autograph was finally his like story. You know what I'm saying? He talked about. He literally has a song about being born and his uncle's car and making that left to the project. What would happen if he went right instead of left? Like, he's finally giving you that introspective backstory, and I love that type of music where you learn more about the artist and stuff like that. So, you know, Joel Ortiz, Autograph, that made my top 5. You know, a lot of people slept on it. I've been trying to tell people like, yo, listen to this, and when people finally do listen to it, they're like, oh wow, yeah, Joel did it. It's hard. Like it's like I said, to me, it's his best body of work to date. On the slept on member of Slaughterhouse, you know, most times. My honorable mention, I do have Donda up there because it was close. Donda, The issue I have with Donda is the part 1s and the part 2s. I wish they'd just combined those verses because, Jail, if we had the Jay-Z and the Baby verse together, Jail would have been a great song. The Lord Jesus, if you just had the locks on there with JLEC and it was like, leave that, we don't need a part 1 and a part 2.
They make an 8-minute song.
Yeah, hey, you just ride out with it. Right. I didn't mind if the song was long, just one song. I don't want this version or this version. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same song, but like I said, Jail had Jay or it had the Baby. It's like, which one you want to hear more about? They both had some great verses. So it's messed up. And then there's a lot of extra songs, probably 17, 16 songs. It ends up being 20 something because of the part 1s and part 2s. If they could have just knocked it down and made it all one. And then the Andre 3000 song should have been on there originally in the first place. Drake leaked it. Then we finally got it. Kanye re-released it with some other stuff. And it was just like, yeah, honorable mention. It didn't make my top 5, but I do go back and listen to a lot of the songs on there often. So I do like it better than Yeezus or whatever other stuff people want to talk about. But we're not gonna go into that again.
Okay.
Okay. Ransom 7. He made a mixtape album about the 7 deadly sins. 7 tracks, which I know you're not big on 7-track albums, but
that's one reason I ain't.
Yeah.
Because Ransom, I got his whole shit.
Ransom been on a run. Last year we talked about he had the mixtapes with the horror movie themes or the movie themes in general, and he's been bodying. But this year he dropped 7, and it was each track was one of the 7 deadly sins, and each track is hard. The only issue with it was, I guess, some label issues, whatever. So releasing it, Tidal kept removing it, putting it back, removing it. Some songs was there, some songs were there. So I only really heard it all together a few times. Oh, well, yeah, my fault. But I only really got to hear it straight through a couple of times, but every song hit hard. And my last honorable mention, another slept-on artist, Baby Keem, Kendrick's cousin. I didn't know what to expect from it. And I found myself going back, listening to it again and again. I was like, this is not a bad album.
I'm gonna throw that on here. I never even heard of it.
It's pretty good. He does a lot of production. I think he does most of the production on the album, maybe except for like 1 or 2 songs. Kendrick appears on 2 songs. It's personal. Again, I like introspective personal songs. I like to learn about the artist. It's a personal album, and it's just different. You know what I'm saying? He's not the greatest of rapper, but kind of like Kendrick. He can put a song together. I always have that conversation with people about J. Cole is a better rapper than Kendrick, but Kendrick is better at making songs. And that's why he, shines brighter, some would say. But, J. Cole, like I said, his album this year, he just was rapping. He was just going in on it. So definitely the offseason was, I don't even know if I said that. The offseason is my top 5. I had to make sure you sleep on that one.
You said that. I forgot this one too, though.
Yeah.
That was
that
was fire.
Ransom. That's also honorable mention.
He on a tear this year for real.
Yeah.
Well, last year.
My disappointments also was Drake. Again, didn't know what to expect, but the title being Certified Lover Boy, those are more love songs, and he was still just mad and angry still. And it was like, why are you so mad, Drake? Like, get over it. He didn't seem enthusiastic on none of the songs. Everybody that knows me knows I love his time and date, time and location songs. And even this one was kind of a little, you know what I'm saying? So it didn't feel like he put his effort into it as much as he usually does. So kind of lackluster. I was a little disappointed with the DMX album. But again, like we know, he didn't really get to put all the time and effort into it that he wanted to. Swiss had to kind of put together some things to finish it. It was, but there was a little bit of a letdown with that. I'm trying to think anything else that wasn't much stuff that I was looking forward to that came out that I
was playing in the car when we were driving here.
And it's a few songs I go back to. It was just that it's not the same X. You know what I'm saying? It was like you could feel like his voice is different on some songs, and some songs his verses are coherent and cohesive, and then other ones you feel like, this might have been one of them days he was a little off. So it's like, it's hard to listen to. So that one.
But it's his first album in well over 10 years, right? Grand Champ was what? Fuck.
Probably. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm not, to me it wasn't trash. I definitely can play it back, some songs. But it was like when I heard it, I was just like it was hard to listen to, and obviously after he passed, and it was just like So I was disappointed that it wasn't great. Like, you know, so I wanted it to be a banger, and I want to be like I could hear this over and over again, and it was just like nah, can't do it. But it made me go back and listen to the other joints. I still love the old X, got an X playlist and stuff, but that was about it. That's all I got for music and stuff. What else? Did we miss anything else? That was
I mean, talk about the disappointments. Like I said, that was a big deal. I mean, I know I wasn't surprised to see Drake on yours.
Yeah, I was disappointed. So like I said, I keep giving Drake the chance, and even the album, the concept, Certified Lover Boy. You think it was gonna be some love songs or something? It was like, what does this mean? The emojis.
My problem with the Drake thing was that. So I do agree. I think he goes hard when he does his like little Toronto 5 a.m. and New York 6 a.m. and all that shit. But I've always hated when he tries to talk that gutter talk. Like even the shit like I've always hated because he's not about that life. He never has been. Nope. And then when he talked that shit back in the day, after they had the whole conversation about T.I.'s man peeing on him and shit, like that was you were done with that, so you just leave it alone.
Right.
But still,
right.
Because even the last album we had that shit, he was like, I'm a real killer. I'm a rough dude. Like I was like, come on, like stick to what you know.
He did say like a thing on Certified Lover Boy, like I get my mans to do it or something like that. So he kind of, I think somebody told him to take that back a little bit too. He's like, yeah, okay, I have my guy come kill you, or you know. So he kind of changed, but it was still like, yeah, he just didn't seem enthused to make this album. Like it was just like, I gotta make it, and it got pushed back a couple times. It was like, I'm not really looking forward to it no more.
I was also happy to see I don't see a lot of people actually following his haircut. I'm happy with that. That shit's stupid.
I think one dude do it, but it was one of them young little rappers. But that was about it. That's our top 5 and what we like and don't like for the music of 2021. Anything we're looking forward to coming soon?
Definitely. Kendrick needs to drop something.
Kendrick definitely need to drop something.
Corday needs to drop something.
Corday, he said he's dropping next week or whenever.
Yeah, those 2 singles, which is dope.
Yes.
Pusha T
definitely need to drop something.
I don't care if it's 7 songs, something. And I hate 7 songs. I'll take
and
it.
it could all be dissing Drake. Don't mind that either.
Sci-Hi to Prince.
Sci-Hi definitely need to drop something.
And then after getting what I got this year and enjoying it, I'm hoping some Morgan Wallen. I get another Morgan Wallen album.
And I'm gonna listen to that album. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do this. We share some things. So I'm gonna look into that and see what I'm missing out on that side. So you know what I'm saying? But y'all, everybody that's watching, thank you for watching. Comment, let us know. You know if we missed any from last year. Some upcoming joints we don't know about yet, something that you know is coming, let us know. Comment, give us all the information stuff, all right? We'll be back in the next episode, all right?
Peace.
Later.